All right, I'm Will Fleiss. I work for Gamers First. No. Okay, I work for Knewton. I'm a senior marketing associate there. I lead our in-house SEO and social media efforts. You can actually get this presentation that I'm about to give you on SlideShare right now if you care to do so. I can give you that link later also. So I'm going to talk about local SEO. And you're probably wondering why you should care about local SEO, because when somebody searches for something in a specific location, usually you see these results, right? And often you'll hear SEO people refer to them as the local 7-pack, or sometimes there's even 10, and it'll be the 10-pack, and that pushes the regular website results down the page. So if you don't have any online stores, like, why would you care about that at all? And so a year ago at Knewton, we kind of made that same assumption. If people are searching for an in-person class, in this case a GMAT class, they probably won't purchase an online course, which is all we offer. We only do online test prep as one of our products. And also, even if we do somehow decide to do it, like all those local stores listings are going to rank above us, and so we're never going to get any traffic for those keywords. And as you can see, there are a lot of people searching for GMAT prep in a specific location. So we were kind of upset about that, and then I got hired. And I said, I still think we can get a lot of that traffic, even though we only have an online course. So this is where I kind of crafted the SEO landing page for local search. It's basically just one of our pages on our site. In this case, we're targeting people searching for Boston GMAT prep, or people search GMAT prep in Boston, Massachusetts. Like, there's so many different variations that people will search for that keyword. So as you can see, we got the best practices SEO stuff, the keywords in the title tag, Boston GMAT prep courses, best GMAT prep classes in Boston. We have the keywords in the URL structure. GMAT and Boston are in there. Keywords in the H1 tag, which typically the title of the page basically it's kind of like a hierarchical structure, and you want to have keywords in the title. And then this page continues. This is all the same page, so it just kind of goes like that. A lot of people will tell you for SEO, like, don't worry about text on the page, or like image, just do it all in Flash, and like don't listen to them because you need text on the page for Google to crawl the site and realize what your site is all about. So this, lots of stuff. To be honest, a lot of it is pretty fluffy content that most people probably won't even read. But we launched a lot of these pages. I mean, it's good. If somebody decides to read it, it's good content. But as you guys all know, people don't really read online. I mean, they just don't. It's for SEO. And then we launched versions of this page for thousands of these pages, targeting cities in the US, UK, Canada, and India. And then it's not just about the content on the page. You can't just put those pages up and expect Google to crawl them or to rank them for those keywords that you want. You need to use what's called link equity or link juice of your website. That is basically kind of a number that Google assigned to your website based on how many other people are linking to your site. And most people link to your homepage, right? So that link juice is very much bottled up in the homepage of your site. And so in order to get the other pages on your site to get some of that link equity to those pages, you need to kind of define a navigation from that page. So what we do, a lot of times you'll see footers of a homepage like be really big. There's lots of links down there. And like, I don't know how often you click on those links. I don't think many people do, but mostly it's for SEO purposes. So as you can see, like here, this is our link to this page, which has links to all these state pages, which then links here, which this is a Massachusetts page, which then links to Boston and then also a bunch of other Cambridge, Lexington, Springfield, all these other places that people live that want to find GMAT prep in. So it's not just the copy. You also have to drive the link juice there. And so here's an example of a result. Someone searching for GMAT prep in Gainesville, Florida, where our website is ranked 2nd and 3rd. We got both our Gainesville page and our Florida page right there. So Google won't always show that local pack, right? They just don't do it on all searches. They do it on a lot of them, but they don't do it on all of them. So results continue. In July of 2010, we were receiving no organic traffic for these local searches. Now, a year later, we're receiving over 2,000 unique visits for GMAT local keywords, and these keywords come from a total of an average of 1,500 different keywords per month. So that really points to just how long tail the keywords are. You don't if you're just focusing on 10 keywords, you're missing so many keywords, and you really need to do the keyword research to discover what is out there, because there's so many people searching for different stuff, and if you're not creating content that will match up with those keywords, then you're not going to get any of that traffic. So this is what you guys are thinking. This is interesting, but again, you only have an online course. So do they buy? That's probably at first we basically they weren't based on last click analysis. So we're just looking at Google Analytics. If you're looking at your conversion rate on these pages, it's basically 0. There's nobody buying. But then when we were able to implement multi-attribution tracking, which shows us that somebody who comes to the page based on a local search, then let's say a month later they remember Knewton and they Google Knewton and they come to our page and they buy the product, we can actually tell that the first time they came in on that local search. So they didn't know about us until they did that local search, and then they're like, something in our landing page, kind of triggered something that, maybe online isn't so bad. Then we probably hit them up with a few other banner ads, and all together, it kind of led to them coming back and buying the product. So. And it's actually not just a few people, it's actually a good amount of people. So 20% of all our customers now visit one of these local pages. And we don't drive people to these pages from the home page. So anyone who came to those pages, it's 99% chance that they came from a local search. So now the answer is to the question of was this a successful strategy is yes. People who search for in-person courses will buy Knewton's online alternative. So just some major takeaways. I invented a little acronym for you, FIBBLR. Find out what local searches your customers are doing. Just brainstorm, trying to figure it out, because they probably are doing some. Invest in researching in long-tail keywords. There's tons of tools that can help you figure out where all those that long tail stuff is. Looking at your analytics is a great way to do it. Build pages that target specific keywords. That's another one. Then leverage your existing link equity, like your home page and some of your other main pages, to add to drive that link juice to these new pages once you've added them. And then remember that just because, if you're looking at last click analytics, just because it looks like they're not buying then, they might be buying later. So, it's hard to implement at multi-attribution tracking, but it might still be a valuable strategy just because they didn't buy on that last one. And that is it.